Good morrow, everybody, fellow godlings. We hope this finds you all well this Saturday morning. I want to have a brief talk with you. Michael inspired me to talk to you about your relationship with the venue and abundance. Turn that down a little. If you are honest with yourself, look at your relationship to the venue, how you think, what your self-talk is like about abundance, about your daily bread. Do you feel like you have to wrest it from the venue, that you have to work really hard, and it's an adversarial relationship, and every time you turn around there's another bill or an unforeseen expense that is eating up the fruits of your labor? Is that the self-talk you're engaged in? I know it certainly was the self-talk I was engaged in for a long time. And that was my experience. And you might think that the reason the self-talk is being engaged in is because it's the truth. Every time you turn around, there's something eating up the fruits of your profit, squandering your efforts. But here's what I've found. You are all that's here. You're the only one here. There's nobody here but you, and that includes me. There is nothing here but the I am presence. God is all that is. That means you're God. So when you want something from the world, from the venue, from yourself, because God is all that is, if you try to wrest it from the venue, and that's your attitude, that you have to work really hard and make the venue give you things, that's not going to be rewarded. It's going to be reflected by the venue. It's going to be echoed back to you. Because the venue is trying to show you where cause is. Hint, it's you. So what you're saying to yourself directly affects the experience you have, because the venue is echoing it back to you. There was a time when I was saying to myself back in 2012 that God hated me. And that became my experience. Everything seemed to go wrong. And then I noticed myself. I observed that self-talk. And I changed it consciously. No, God loves me. He's always protecting me. Every time I turn around, there's something happening for my good. Even the things that appear to be stumbling blocks are happening for my good. That became my experience. So let me just speak to you briefly about this. Imagine you are a parent and you want your children to have happiness. You want them to have joy. You want them to be competent. So you're trying to raise them to get and do things for themselves. At the same time, you don't want them to do without. Imagine you want to give your children gifts and to see your children light up with the joy of receiving that gift. Do you want your children to come to you and take the gift out of your hands and run off to play with it in their corner, guarding it jealously because they think you're going to take it back from them? That's not the relationship you, as a parent raising your children, would want to have with your children. No. You'd want your children to trust you, to come to you and say, Abba, can you help me with this? You want your children to be joyous. You want to see the happiness in their eyes and the gratitude and the love and trust in you. That's what you want. So instead of thinking that you have to wrest everything from the venue, try, which is really God, it's conscious, the whole thing is conscious. Try instead imagining that presence watching you constantly, lovingly, waiting for you to discover the beautiful jeweled Easter egg gifts that it's lovingly prepared for you, just for you, specific to you, perfect for you, and hidden in all the reeds and rushes, little dark cubbies in the world. Imagine that that presence is looking down on you with his eyes shining, just waiting to enjoy the moment you discover the gifts that have been left for you to find. Think of the venue that way. Think of God that way. Think of Source that way. Again, the I Am is all that is here. You are the giver. You are the receiver. You are the gift to yourself. Try thinking that way, because that is the way you would want your children to regard you. As someone they can trust and look to, as someone who wants them to enjoy abundance and competence, and who makes it a little bit difficult for the children. A little bit difficult, just so that they try a little harder, so they learn a little more. But you're always there, watching, to rush in and pick them up or catch them, lest they injure themselves. And the only time you're thwarted in all that love is when your children have developed mistaken ideas about you and regard you as holding out on them. Change your self-talk. And although nothing in the world appears to have changed just because you changed your self-talk, everything in your experience of the world will be different. Give it a try. And do let us know what kind of experiences you have with this new conscious design of your relationship to Source, to the I Am, to what you are, to the venue. We love you all. Please like the video if it helps you. Subscribe to the channel, share it with other people if you would, because the world needs lucidity right now more than ever. And if you would, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to hear about, any subjects you'd like me to do a little video on, please ask or state it in the comments. Now, together we're going to put out that little lie. The little identity that is not you at all. You are the great I Am. And you've merely been sleeping and dreaming without lucidity of your captivity to a world that but seemed to deny you, that really wants to give you everything. We can dream this world differently together. We cannot dream it differently apart, because you cannot be apart from what you are a part of. So let's all work together and dream it otherwise. Bye for now.